Good morning, students. I am Suresh, faculty of mathematics working in Trinity Junior College. Students, today we are going to start the new topic. Already in the yesterday's class we have finished the quadratic equations, inequations, expressions and inequalities. Quadratic equations are finished. Now we have entered into the new topic, theory of equations. It is the continuation of quadratic equation. It is a continuation of quadratic equation. In quadratic equation we have the power is 2. The maximum power is 2. Whenever the power of the polynomial is more and more, means greater than 2. Means if it is a third degree polynomial, fourth degree polynomial, fifth degree polynomial, sixth degree, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, whatever it may be, the power is more and more. To solve such equation, polynomial equations, we use the concept of theory of equations. Okay, in quadratic just we have discussed the power of 2 only, the expression which is in the form of x square plus bx plus c we have discussed. Now here onwards we will discuss the polynomials of degree 2 and more, means greater than or equal to 2, means power is 3, power is 4, so on we will discuss here. First, before going to discuss the power is greater than or equal to 2, first we will define once again what is the polynomial equation. What is a polynomial equation? Already we have discussed it at the time of quadratic expressions. Again we are discussing polynomial equation. What is polynomial equation? An equation which is in the form of f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 a2 x power n minus 2 plus so on plus an is equal to 0 is called a polynomial equation. If it is not equal to 0 only up to an, if we write, then that is called a polynomial expression. This is the equation which is in the form of f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus so on plus an is equal to 0 is called a polynomial equation. A polynomial equation of degree n is called a polynomial equation of degree n. Why we are calling the degree is n? Highest power of x power n. This is called the highest power of x. That's why it is called a degree of the polynomial. Therefore it is a polynomial of degree n, where these a naught, a1, so on, a naught not equal to 0, a1, a2, so on, an are either real numbers or complex numbers. Complex is nothing but automatically it is a ordered pair of real numbers, or complex numbers or real numbers which are the coefficients, and here an is called the constant and a naught is called the leading coefficient. An is called what, Nana? A constant, and a naught is the leading coefficient. Therefore this is the polynomial equation of degree n. In this polynomial equation, If you take n is equal to 1, put n is equal to 1, then what is about this polynomial becomes a naught x. When n is equal to 1, it becomes a naught x power 1 plus, here this n is the non-negative integer, is the non-negative integer, is the non-negative integer, where n must be non-negative integer. Okay. Next, now comes to here, n is equal to 1. Then what is about this polynomial? What is the form of this polynomial? How it changes? A naught x plus a1. Why? Because x power n minus 1, that is nothing but 1 minus 1, it becomes 0. Now it is a constant. Therefore, last term of the polynomial is one on a constant. Here, when n is equal to 1, the second term becomes the constant, is equal to 0. If you write with constants instead of a0 and a1, if I am taking a0 as ax, a1 as b, ax plus b is equal to 0, is a first degree polynomial or not? Is a first degree polynomial. This is called a linear polynomial or a straight line in one variable. Is a straight line. Is called a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial equation. A first degree polynomial equation. Why we are saying equation? It is equal to 0. That is the reason we are saying it is a linear polynomial equation or a first degree polynomial or a straight line, we can say. If suppose if you put n is equal to 2, then what it becomes? If you take n is equal to 2, it is a naught x square plus a1 x. Why? Because if you take n is equal to 2, then it becomes x square. This is 2 minus 1, that is nothing but x. This is 2 minus 2 is nothing but 0, means it is a constant. a1x plus a2 is equal to 0. Then we can write this one in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 or not. This is a second degree polynomial equation, nothing but a quadratic equation. That's what we have discussed in the previous chapter. Quadratic equation is a quadratic equation. A naught x square means ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is called a quadratic equation, a second degree polynomial equation. If you take n is equal to 3, then it becomes, if you take n is equal to 3 here, n is equal to 3, a naught x cube plus a1 x square, n is equal to 3, 3 minus 1, that is 2. Next, 3 minus 2, a2x plus a3. Why? Because the next term is a3 x power n minus 3, 3 minus 3 becomes 0, then that is a constant, is equal to 0. Then we can write in the standard form ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0, which is called a third degree polynomial equation. Is a third degree polynomial equation or a cubic equation. Third degree is nothing but what, Nana? A cubic equation. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0 is a cubic equation. Like that, if you take n is equal to 4, we'll get a biquadratic equation. If you put n is equal to 4, we'll get the equation I am writing directly. Ax to the power of 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0 is called a fourth degree polynomial. Here highest power is 4, or a biquadratic equation. Biquadratic equation. A biquadratic equation or a fourth degree polynomial. A biquadratic equation or a fourth degree polynomial. Now, from these polynomials, if it is a second degree polynomial, it is a first degree. If it is a second degree polynomial, already we have discussed how many roots for a quadratic equation? 2 roots. Every quadratic equation has 2 roots. If it is a second degree polynomial equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has 2 roots, or alpha comma beta, or 2 roots, has 2 roots, or alpha comma beta, or alpha comma beta. If alpha comma beta are the roots of a equation, then what is the equation? Alpha beta are the roots, then the equation is x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. Then can we express this one as x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Then express this one also in the form of x square plus something into x plus a constant. Take a as common, then it becomes x square plus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0. Then comparing these two equations, we will get alpha plus beta are the sum of the roots, that is nothing but minus of alpha plus beta is equal to b by a. Then we will get alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and product of the roots alpha beta, alpha beta is equal to these two, that is nothing but c by a. These are the two, the relation between the roots and the coefficients. Here a, b, c are the coefficients, alpha beta are the roots. Then the relation between the roots and the coefficients is sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a, and the product of the roots is equal to c by a. Sum of the roots we are representing with s1. Therefore, S1 is equal to sum of the roots, that is equal to minus b by a, and product of the roots, product of the two roots taken at a time is S2, that is equal to c by a. Product of the roots is represented, product of the two roots taken at a time is represented by S2, that is equal to c by a. And when it comes to 3 roots, is a cubic polynomial. A naught x cube plus a1, that is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0 is called a cubic polynomial equation. Is a cubic polynomial equation, a third degree polynomial is a cubic polynomial equation, a third degree polynomial. Then ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. Every nth degree polynomial has how many roots, Nana? It has n roots. From that, it is a third degree polynomial equation, therefore it has how many roots? 3 roots. It has 3 roots. Third degree polynomial. Number of roots of the polynomial is equal to degree of the polynomial. 3 roots are alpha, beta, gamma, or alpha, beta, gamma. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, then the equation is, x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma is equal to 0. If you multiply this, what will get, Nana? If you multiply these two, we will get x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta, okay, into x minus gamma is equal to 0. Again, if you go for the multiplication, x square into x, we will get x cube minus, then next x square into minus gamma x square, x into x square into alpha plus beta. Therefore, if we take x square common, alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square, and then next plus, and then next minus into minus plus x into gamma alpha gamma plus beta gamma, and then next x into alpha beta, that is x coefficients are alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x, and the next constant is alpha beta into minus gamma minus alpha beta gamma is equal to 0. This is a cubic equation whose roots are alpha beta gamma. Is we will get the equation x cube minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta gamma is equal to 0. Now we have to find the relation between roots and the coefficients of this cubic equation. Now we have to express this equation as, now if alpha beta gamma are the roots of the equation, then we got the equation is x cube into alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta gamma is equal to 0. And the equation, this is a cubic equation. This equation ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Here we have x cube coefficient is 1. That's why this one also we are changing x cube coefficient as 1. Take a as common, then it becomes x cube plus b by a x square, c by a x plus d by a is equal to 0. And with alpha beta gamma are the roots, then the equation we got it as x cube minus sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma into x plus sum and product of two roots alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus product of the roots alpha beta gamma is equal to 0. Therefore, comparing these two equations, we will get x cube coefficients are equal, and this is x square, this is x, then this is x square. X square coefficient is here b by a, and here x square coefficient is minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Then sum of the roots, we can write it as alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Actually here we have minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma is there, and this is plus b by a is there. Therefore, we are removing this minus 2 here. Then alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a. This is sum of the roots. And x coefficient alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Sum and product of two roots is here x coefficient, that is c by a, and product of three roots minus alpha beta gamma, this is a constant. Here the constant is d by a, here the constant, and this is a constant, that is alpha beta gamma, that is equal to minus d by a. This is product of the roots. Sum of the roots, sum and product of two roots, and product of the three roots. This is the equation formed by using alpha, beta, gamma are the roots. Alpha, beta, gamma are the roots. Then the equation we got over there is x cube minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta gamma is equal to 0. By comparing the original equation with the roots of the equation, we got the relation between the roots and the equation coefficients. A, B, C, D are the coefficients of this equation or not? Therefore, relation between the roots and the coefficients A, B, C, D. We got these relations. We are saying sum of the roots as S1. S1 is nothing but sum of the roots, that is equal to minus B by A. And S2 is nothing but sum and product of two roots. S2 is nothing but what, Anna? Sum and product of two roots, that is S2 is equal to C by A. And S3 product of three roots, that is nothing but product of three roots, that is minus D by A for the cubic equation. For the cubic equation. If suppose the equation is a biquadratic equation, if suppose the equation is a biquadratic, this is quadratic, this is quadratic equation. Alpha, beta are the roots, then we got the relations S1 and S2. It is a cubic equation. This is a cubic equation whose roots are alpha, beta, gamma. Then the equation is this one. From that we got the relation between the roots and the coefficients is the sum of the roots, sum and product of two roots, sum and product of the three roots. Now quadratic completed, cubic completed, then we will go for the biquadratic equation. For biquadratic equation means power is n is equal to 4. For biquadratic equation, what is the biquadratic equation standard form? Ax to the power of 4. Cubic is ax cube. Biquadratic is ax power 4 plus bx cube cx square plus dx plus e is equal to 0. Then make x power 4 coefficient as 1. X power 4. Without making x power 4 as 1 also, we can find the sum, product and product of two roots, sum and product of three roots, so everything we can calculate. But for our convenience, we are making highest power coefficient as 1. Without making also, we will do the problem. I will explain you later. X power 4, here we are taking highest power coefficient as common, A as common, and it becomes x power 4. B by A into x cube, C by A into x square, D by A into x, so E by A is equal to 0. It is a biquadratic equation. Every nth degree polynomial has how many roots? N roots. Here this is a fourth degree polynomial, therefore it has how many roots? 4 roots. It has 4 roots. If alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots of the equation, then the equation is x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma into x minus delta is equal to 0. If you multiply this one, we'll get its simplified equation is like this: x power 4 minus s1 into x cube. I will write what is s1, what is s2, what is s3, plus s2 x square minus s3x plus s4 is equal to 0. See how I expressed this equation, you will get the doubt here. Correct? See here, see this: S1 minus B by A, S2 C by A, S3 minus D by A. S1 is nothing but sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma. Means in place of alpha plus beta plus gamma, if I replace S1, if alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of a equation, if alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation, then the equation, can I write it as, equation is x cube minus s1 x square plus s2x minus s3 is equal to 0 or not? See from here, x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is what, Nana? S1. X cube minus S1 x square minus S1 x square plus sum and product of two roots alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. What we assumed? S2. S2x minus alpha into beta into gamma. Alpha into beta into gamma is treated as S3 or not? Product of the three roots, that is minus S3 equal to 0. Alternative signs. Alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation. Then the equation is x cube minus S1 x square plus S2x minus S3 is equal to 0. Like that, if alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots of the equation, x minus alpha are the roots of the equation, then the equation is what? Alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation, then the equation is x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma into x minus delta equal to 0. If we simplify this equation, we will get x power 4 minus sum of the roots into x cube like this plus sum and product of two roots into x, then product of the three roots. Here it is alpha, beta, gamma, three roots only, but here we have four roots are there. Therefore, that's why we'll get here what? A biquadratic equation. A biquadratic equation is nothing but the power is 4. X power 4 minus S1, sum of the roots into next power is x cube. Then next alternative sign is plus S2 into x square, then minus S3, alternative plus minus plus minus plus. Here, what is S1, what is S2, what is S3, what is S4, you need it. Correct or not? Here, what is S1? Sum of the roots. That is nothing but here, what are the roots? Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Always the sum of the roots is highest power, next power is x power n minus 1 coefficient by x power n coefficient or not. See, minus b by a is what? X power n minus 1 coefficient divided by x power n coefficient or not. This is a cubic polynomial. This is a power 2, this is power 3. Therefore, x power n minus 1, 3 minus 1 by x power 3. That is minus b by a. Sum of the roots is equal to always minus b by a for the biquadratic equation. Sum of the roots x cube equal to minus b by a. And this is S1. S2. S2 is nothing but what? Sum and product of two roots. Sum and product of two roots. Alpha into beta. Plus. First you finish the combination of alpha. Alpha into beta plus alpha into gamma plus alpha into delta. Alpha beta, alpha gamma, alpha delta. Plus, this is alpha combination, product of two roots. Then beta into gamma, beta into delta. Beta gamma plus beta delta. Plus, and then next combination, gamma delta. Gamma delta. This is S2. S2 is nothing but x power n minus 2 coefficient divided by x power n coefficient. That is nothing but this is S1. This is S2. C by A. C by A. Then we'll go for S3. S1 is sum of the roots. S2 is sum and product of two roots. Two roots. S3 meaning is here only. Product of three roots. But here we have total 4 roots are there. That's why we may get the product of 3 roots is either alpha beta gamma, alpha beta delta, alpha gamma delta, beta gamma delta. These all are 3 combination or not. Therefore, whatever the possibilities we have to write all those possibilities. Sum and product of 3 roots. Alpha, beta, gamma. These are product of 3 roots. First you finish off alpha combination. Alpha, beta, gamma is the first one. Alpha, beta, delta. Next, alpha, beta, delta is finished. Then, alpha, gamma, delta. You have to come in order. Alpha, gamma, delta plus. Alpha combination is finished. Then we have beta, gamma, delta. Beta, gamma, delta. This is what Nana S2. Then S3. S3, S1, S2, S3. S3 is what, Nana? Coefficient of x, d by a. But here we have minus is there. Therefore, S3 is equal to what we will get? Minus d by a. There is no change in any equation. The formula product of the values will change, but there is no value. There is no change in the value. That is always S1 for cubic equation minus b by a. For biquadratic equation also minus b by a. S2 c by a. Sum of the two roots. S2 c by a. Next S3 minus d by a. Here also S3 is minus d by a. There is no change. But the form of the roots will be changed. And then next S4. Product of the four roots, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Product of four roots, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. S4, that is nothing but the constant, E by A. This is S4. With the roots, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Then the equation is x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma, x minus delta. If you multiply total, we will get the original equation is x power 4 minus alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta into x cube plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma delta plus alpha delta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta gamma plus beta delta plus gamma delta. Here I used the combination, alpha combination first, then beta combination, then gamma combination. S2 x square, then S3. S3 is nothing but product of 3 roots. That is minus d by a. Alternatively, we have to take. This is highest power, then this is S1, S2, S3, and then S4. Okay, S1, S3. Odd bases S1, S3, S5, S7. These all are what, Nana? Minus, negative. Minus. S3, minus. S2. S4, S6, S8, even bases, always positive. See here, S2 is positive, S4 is positive. Even here also, S2 is positive. Even you comes to here for quadratic also, S2 is positive. Okay, therefore, these are the quadratic, cubic and biquadratic relations. Biquadratic relations. Again, I will write all these relations. Again, once I will write, while writing in your notes, you have to write these forms. Now, we will write whatever we discussed just now. I will give you clearly for quadratic equation, what are the roots and what is the equation form and what is the relation between the roots and the coefficients. Like that, we will discuss about cubic and we will discuss about the biquadratic. And then after we will go for the nth degree polynomial equation. First one, if alpha, beta are the roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then alpha plus beta, sum of the roots, minus b by a, that is nothing but what, Nana? S1, and alpha beta, product of the roots, nothing but S2 is equal to c by a. If alpha beta are the roots of the equation, then this is the relation between sum of the roots and product of the roots. Then the equation, if alpha beta are the roots, then the equation is of the form x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to 0, which implies we can write that one as x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. X square minus alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of the roots is s1 into x plus s2 equal to 0. You have to remember this. Second one, if alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Then S1, sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. That is what? X power n minus 1 coefficient by x power n coefficient. X power n minus, that is x square by x cube, that is minus b by a. S2, sum and product of two roots, alpha beta, beta gamma, and then gamma alpha. Beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is equal to c by a. X coefficient by x power n coefficient, that is x coefficient by x cube, here highest power, one after another. S3 is equal to product of three roots, alpha into beta into gamma, that is negative sign, minus d by a, minus d by a. S1 is negative, minus we have to take. If suppose here already minus is there, then it becomes plus. We should compare with this one with the standard form. Then S2 and then S3. Therefore, if alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, then the equation this one, then these are the relation between the roots and the coefficients, means A, B, C, D. Now, if alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, then the equation is alpha, beta, gamma are the roots, then the equation is x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma equal to 0. We will get the equation is x cube minus alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x, means if we multiply this, we will get this type of equation, minus alpha beta gamma equal to 0, nothing but x cube in terms of S1, S2, S3. S1 x square, this is what nana S2, this is what nana S3 is equal to 0. X cube minus S1 x square plus S2x minus S3 is equal to 0. This is for cubic equation. This is for quadratic equation. This is next we'll go for biquadratic equation, third one. If alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots of ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0, then S1, sum of the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, minus b by a. S1 is minus b by a. X cube minus x cube coefficient by x power 4 coefficient, x power n minus 1 coefficient by x power n coefficient. S2, sum and product of two roots, alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta. Next, alpha combination is finished. Next, we will go for the beta combination. Beta into gamma plus beta delta. Beta finished. Then we will go for gamma into delta. Gamma delta. That is S1 x power n minus 1 by x power n. Then S2 next power x power n minus 2 means x square coefficient by x power 4 coefficient. This is positive. C by A. S3, sum and product of three roots, alpha, beta, gamma, three roots product, sum and product of three roots, alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, beta, delta. Next, alpha, gamma, delta. Next, beta, gamma, delta. Okay. Is there anything possible? Alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, beta, delta, alpha, gamma, delta, beta, gamma, delta. Only 4 products. Therefore, there is sum and product of three roots. S1 minus b by a, S2, then next coefficient, S3, next coefficient, that is x. S1, S2, then next S3. X coefficient by x power 4 coefficient. That is S3 is negative. S1 minus S2 plus S3, again minus d by a. S4, product of the 4 roots, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Product of 4 roots. That is constant by highest power coefficient. Constant by highest power coefficient, that is nothing but E by A, positive. S1 negative, S2 positive, S3 negative, S4 positive, suppose S5. For the pentagon, that is a power 5 equation, we will get 5 roots, 5 relations. Power 6, we will get 6 relations, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 and S6. But here it is a biquadratic, that's why we got 4 relations only. If alpha, beta, gamma delta are the roots, then the equation is alpha, beta, gamma, delta are the roots, then the equation is x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma into x minus delta is equal to 0. If you multiply this one, you will get the equation x power 4 minus sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta into x cube plus sum and product of two roots means this one alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta gamma plus beta delta plus gamma delta into x square minus S3, this one alpha beta gamma alpha beta delta alpha gamma delta beta gamma delta into x plus alpha beta gamma delta is equal to 0. That is nothing but x power 4 minus S1 x cube plus S2 x square minus S3 x plus S4 equal to 0. This is a biquadratic equation whose roots are alpha, beta, gamma, delta is x power 4 minus S1 x cube plus S2 x square minus S3 x plus S4 equal to 0, where S1 is sum of the roots, S2 sum and product of 2 roots, S3 product of sum and product of 3 roots, S4 product of 4 roots. See, what do you observe from all these three? Here S1 is minus b by a. Even in this equation also S1 is minus b by a, and even here also minus b by a, means there is no change in the value. The equation is changed. The power and the coefficients will be changed, but the value is highest x power n minus 1 coefficient by x power n, that doesn't change. For that reason, I will give you the general form. Number of roots of the polynomial is equal to, we are saying a degree of the polynomial. We are saying the degree of the polynomial. If f of x is equal to, note, for all these I am giving you the final conclusion. If f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus a3 x power n minus 3 plus so on plus an is equal to 0 has n roots, alpha 1 alpha has n roots, alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 3 so on alpha n, then the equation is x minus alpha 1 into x minus alpha 2 into so on x minus alpha n equal to 0. This one we can write it as x power n minus s1 x power n minus 1 so on. Here the relation between the roots and coefficients is, here alpha 1 so alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 3 so on alpha n are the roots, a naught a1 a2 so on an are the coefficients. Here s1 is equal to, sum of the roots is, s1 is nothing but sum of the roots This is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus so on plus alpha n summation alpha 1 sigma alpha 1, or otherwise you can write alpha I is equal to 1 to n, you can write sigma alpha 1 alpha I summation I is equal to 1 to n is equal to minus we will write like this, coefficient of x power n minus 1 by coefficient of x equal to minus a1 by a0, a1 by x power n minus 1 coefficient by x power n coefficient a0, that's what we expressed here. X power n minus 1 coefficient, x cube coefficient by x power coefficient minus b by a, that is nothing but here minus a1 by a0. S2 sum and product of two roots at a time is equal to alpha 1 alpha 2 plus alpha 2 alpha 3 plus so on. That is nothing but one summation alpha 1 alpha 2. This is equal to minus a2 by a0. This is not minus, plus s2 no plus x power n minus 2 coefficient by x power n coefficient. I am not writing that, but that is a2 by a0. S3 just one minute, sum and product of three roots at a time, that is alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 3 plus alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 4, this is also root no, plus so on. This is equal to summation alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 3 is to minus a3 by a0, and finally so on Sn, product of n roots, product of n roots, product, this is total, that is nothing but alpha 1 into alpha 2 into alpha 3 so on into alpha n, summation product we can represent with pi, alpha 1 is equal to product minus 1 whole power n into, why? Because S1 is minus, S2 is plus, S3 is minus, S4 is plus, S5 is minus, S6 is plus. Therefore, Sn we don't know. That depends on the value of what nana? N. Minus 1 whole power n into an by a0. An by a0. Tomorrow, in the next class, we'll discuss the problems based on this concept, and I will give you some more useful points about S1, S2, S3, S4 related problems. Okay, thank you.